cracked in there that it hits.
And right here, the one that.
Okay, once the hand cranks.
You're not supposed to touch them, but alright, I'll supervise. Just be gentle with them. Just be gentle, these are old.
That one's from Otis. Wow.
There's a restaurant right down the hall there, guys, so if you need one.
ABC. This one moves farther.
This you can actually, the safety planks look like they're in replace, so hold on, let's see if we get some safeties here. Yeah, this is part of the safety brake assembly. They're right here.
Yes. I think Diesel DC rode an elevator that had this one where the bar comes out. And you, that one.
Yeah, okay, that's not moving. They're old and
That
delicate.
one's supposed to. The bar is supposed to move, tilt like the others I showed you. When the rope is cut, that what?
Well, this one would use a governor.
Yeah.
And when the governor pulled up on the rope, it would pull the brakes together.
Oh, I see.
Did you miss this? The whole elevator machine right here.
That's the elevator machine usually found one floor above the top of the elevator.
Well, this one's actually in the basement.
Yeah.
There's the floor.
Usually this one's backwards, as it would be in the basement. Rowan, how does the floor selector work? Where's that?
It moves with the elevator, and then it hits these switches as the elevator goes up.
Okay.
And
It tells the elevator when to slow down?
yeah. So it's geared to this, so when I get the elevator to the right place, I can adjust the position of the switch. And when the elevator reaches that place, it will correspond to this. This will spin as it turns very slowly as the elevator is rising.
Oh, I see.
It's connected right here by this 90-degree gear. And this is the brake right here. Holds everything steady, and then and you actually need to apply power to release the brake. When the power is taken off, the brake goes on. And you've got your electric motor.
And what's this one?
This is another one. There should be a brake up here.
Yeah.
I don't have one, but this will
Right.
also allow you to turn it. And as you can see, it goes through the worm gear, and it will turn this.
And would this one be found above or below the
Well,
elevator?
it could be put either way, depending on how you want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just Sam, turn it.
You should have some kind of wrench to turn it, make it turning it
Yeah,
easier.
they sometimes got a hand wheel.
Well, you put a detector in here.
Yeah. Alright.
Is that the detector is?
Yep. See how that turns when you turn it?
Yes.
So here's the controller. Never touch one of these when it's installed because there's deadly voltages in here, but there's no deadly voltage in there, so I could always touching it.
Okay.
You know. And then, bam, and then a big spark would fly.
Oh, they shut when the floor is selected?
Well, it's a magnetic switch because you don't want to have huge voltage carriers going up to those little teeny tiny buttons.
Right.
The teeny buttons control the current that goes to the electromagnet, which is much smaller. And when the electromagnet's activated, it pulls these two, which gets a huge honking current down.
Right. Yes.
And
I
think this has to do with acceleration, maybe, or slowly starting and stopping the motor. Motor controls are very finicky, and they had a lot of trouble back then trying to figure out how to control them. But yeah, I think these were the floors.
So it had 3 floors?
Yeah, and I guess maybe these were the safeties. I don't know. And then the up and down.
Oh, okay.
And it was a windy drum.
Like once, I believe they ran the elevator by pushing the buttons in the machine room.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's like so it winds up. There's a resistor grid, so you can. That's an enunciator. It would have been nice if they had one at the Fitzwilliams building. What it
I
does
had one like that.
is, when somebody like on one of the floors
if I-
pushes a button.
So if I have the elevator on B and someone pushes on 3, then I'll see that.
Or yeah, the elevator operator. I think so. 3 down, it would probably go like this. 3
Yeah.
up like this. And you know,
Yeah.
somebody on the 3rd floor wants to go up.
Right.
They had that something like that on 78 Main Street, but it was
Yes.
more like a button panel.
Oh, I see.
You can see the brushes there. That's how the electricity gets to the to these coils. So.
Yes.
And a little spring always pushing the brushes down. Eventually they wear out and you need to fix them.
Oh, I
If
see.
you took them out, you could probably even draw them like on paper or something. But we're
Wow.
not gonna do
Oh,
that.
that's interesting.
Brushes, stay where they are. Let's see.
And does it usually only run one way?
I don't know. That might be a generator or something. I don't know exactly what it is. A motor and a generator are very similar. Yeah, this is a pretty odd design. But you can also see the brushes in that motor too, for the more traditional motor. See the brushes there to, and you can even see it's blackened because it's worn.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see, I don't know, they had some pictures of, this elevator was in some lady's house.
Wow.
Oh, they upgraded it, so they don't have a whole elevator. They have quite a few things from it. Let's see, Lego elevator. Here it's.
I believe someone built a model working elevator like that, but they had the push buttons for it. It had a small controller like an elevator would have.
Some kids' toys with a model escalator.
Wow.
Rats or something. There you go. Here's a nice elevator diagram. Now,
Notice any new stuff in here?
a few things.
Yeah, you got some new things here and there. Patrick bought a bunch of stuff out.
So are these for the door and stuff? Are these safety relays?
They're not for all for the doors.
I know, up relay, down relay, one for each floor.
No, the floor relays are actually on the back of, that's actually some accelerator relays right
Oh.
there.
And that controls this then, right?
Yes. Well, this controls them.
Ah,
This goes up and makes contacts here and pulls these relays in.
alright. Oh yeah.
And on the other side,
this
here,
is grid.
this has 3 floors, and one of these is the door circuit. They're pulling when the door's closed up, and these are all floor files.
Ah, alright.
So these are floor files over there. And
Sorry.
if you have this on inspection, I think you could actually run this off the board too, with the up and the down here, which must have been pretty dangerous.
I've seen videos of the things. They like to shoot sparks when they disengage.
Yeah, this came from Mary Baker Eddy's beautiful mansion.
Wow.
It's like a castle, actually. It's a picture of her home right there.
Wow.
It's really a beautiful home. It's 4 stories high. Built back in 1908 when this was installed. She died in 1910. And so it was never really used.
So you see, Sam, when that thing turns, it hits that. The wire goes up here,
Yes.
and then it turns on this relay.
Yes.
Or actually, it would turn it off, wouldn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, so the relay would be on, and then when that thing hits like number 3, it would
Yes.
shut off the relay.
Yes.
And everything would stop.
That's actually the sling from the elevator right there from her home.
Ah. Did they keep the original car?
They had to take them out. They were really never inspected and registered to the state. So when they went to modernize the home, and they're making it into a museum right now. They're keeping all the woodwork and they're keeping all the carpets and.
Are you getting the car, or did they take that away?
No, they saved some things. They wanted to, they couldn't resurrect it and get it running again, like grandfather it in, you know what I mean? Because they never registered, so the elevator basically must have sat for years and years and years. Because she passed away right after it was installed, and there was a bunch of people that lived in her home. So.
I know for an elevator in the house, I don't know if it's registered. It was an old sanatorium in Tan Howard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And they had their friend help them get it running again.
Well, they got a lot of old elevators right in this town right here.
Haverhill does too. Even Northampton has them too. Downtown Northampton has old elevators too.
Yeah, they got rid of one. That's a, still, have you ever contacted the guy about that cage elevator in Northampton?
I have not, Rowan. I should too, man.
I don't want to throw it away. That was Coolidge elevator. How Coolidge lost right across that elevator.
Ball governor.
Yeah, well, once they checked, they had it in there like warehouse right there, shop.
When the wheel turns too fast, elevator moves too fast. If the elevator moves faster, the balls get are pushed out by centrifugal force. Then, if it goes too fast, the balls, the full length, the full tilt hits a switch, and it'll stop. What's this thing here? Oh, that's a small winch. Same thing, but in a different way. These are the a fly ball type. That's the fly ball type.
What they do with your old, was it water hydraulics?
Yeah.
They don't have the whole water, just laying on the ground, basically.
Uh,
Cause I want to get one of those still, but I want to get one water hydraulic piston,
this is an
They were
in-ground
actually
one.
in New Jersey, but I guess it's all good.
Well, this was an in-ground one, so it was very, very long.
Okay, yeah.
It's one of the shoreline with many line ground.
Yeah, like over 6-1, that's what they
Yeah,
had.
so then they switched it out. Like a railroad pushed it to the bottom. Like I said,
Hand operated dumbwaiter. You'll pull those ropes to move it.
yeah, when I was there,
One way goes up, the other way goes down. I can't film those things too close to you. Those are drawings from the of the various early elevators. Elevator prototypes. Oh, he's got to put a gate right here that would be found on a caged elevator. Elevator wrench, and I'm not sure what that one is. Yes. Where? Yes. Various balls.
This guy right here.
Oh yeah, you pull the rope one way to go up, another way to go down.
Yeah.
I forgot my tripod. Otherwise, we could have put my
It's never going down, yeah.
Cedric Dumbwaiter.
This was in my living room for a long time. Well, not this setup, just the car. And what's the pulley mechanism? You know. You guys overbalance, so it's easier going up.
wait. What's the overbalance?
The kind of weighs more than the car.
Okay.
Oh, let's see.
He's trying to fix the counterweight.
Well, you can take out weights and add them.
Okay. Ideally, from what I've heard, somewhere I may have read that the counterweight should be half the weight of a car.
Yeah, about 30% of the full load. We've got a car sling right. Well, actually, this is basically the elevator, no sides or anything. It's probably rope powered,
Yeah.
no, not rope powered, but tiller rope.
Oh,
And
okay.
it has the arch like the ones at the in Shelburne Falls to open and close the trap doors above and below it.
Yeah, sidewalk elevators work this way.
Yeah. And there's some warning chains. If you feel these coming down, you better move your head. I think here we go. So they'd use these for the pull the rope ones.
Yeah.
And they're beads in them. I think you might have seen that.
So the rope goes through.
Yeah, and if you want to stop at 4,
Yeah.
and then when the bead comes, it will catch a bead and then pull it and shut off the elevator.
Okay. So the bead acts like a brake, sort of?
Well, when you move the rope, you turn a switch up top.
Yes.
And you always pull it the opposite direction you want to go because they use the movement of the elevator to shut it off.
Right.
But it gets to the very top, it's a really big bead. The elevator hits it, pulls the rope, and then it pulls the switch to off.
Right.
But if there's multiple floors, when you're getting near the floor, you just go like this, and they'll catch one of the smaller beads, and then they'll pull the rope and stop.
Oh, I see.
And there's multiple ones here, and then you can see different. So. I think the little button panels here. You can't push it because it's just resting there.
Right. Well, it has that one you tried to push has that rotary dial.
Yep, there's some rotary dial fixtures here.
Ah, there we are.
And you can also see the safety here.
Safety
And
brakes.
it looks like almost like an Otis original spring up there.
Original from Otis.
Well, the original from Otis would have pieces of metal coming out and hitting sawtooth. This has the more modern grippers.
Oh, I see.
I guess this was the one for where it went though.
On part 2 at the elevator museum. Rowan, what's that?
It's a mercury switch, so when this bends, mercury comes and makes contact with the two.
Yeah.
And electrical, and then breaks contact.
Oh, I see.
Various fuses.
Wow.
We have amp meter, voltmeter.
There's another empty. Model elevator right here.
Plugged in.
And someone built one of these as a school project, but ran it through a computer.
Yeah, so this would be a wooden pattern. This is what they do is they put this in sand, and then close the box. Put it halfway in sand. Probably put some releasing powder like talcum powder on, and put
Right.
another box over it, and then put in more sand.
Yes.
Lift it up. Take this out, leave a hollow hole, and then dump liquid metal in there, and the metal would come out with that shape.
Wow.
See it over here, Ron? Demonstration to do.
Ah, all right.
Play around with the sand and there's smaller things that you could make. Obviously, you had much bigger tanks and ladles for those big dryers and shivs.
Steve, what's this?
That's a Payne elevator car switch. My father had that. That's from Payne Elevator here in Cambridge, Massachusetts. This is all Payne elevator stuff. They're one of the best elevator companies in the world.
Wow.
Yeah. They made a lot of the elevators in a lot of the stadiums all across America.
Wow.
Yeah. They also, back in the day, made castings here for the expeditions to Antarctica. They made parts for their props and blades. The old ships, a long time ago. They were out for almost 100 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Paul Lone, the guy right here, used to work for them, and he brought us in a lot of stuff. This is actually from their crane from the factory when they closed down in 1995. The
2-ton Shepherd Niles,
yeah, they had a big
number 60921.
overhead crane that was on. He took it off and brought it home because he worked there for a long time and he wasn't sure what to do with it, so he
Wow.
brought it here to the museum.
Good idea.
Yeah, it really is a good idea, because, you know, it's a really cool collective thing that came from Payne Elevator, which was a great company, and he got to work there, and he brought in the paper with it as well, burned some hats. Paul brought in a lot of stuff to help us out.
You don't find a replacement for that?
We did not find the replacement for that yet.
For what?
We believe it's a Salem elevator, is what we came up with, but we're not 100% sure. And the reason for that is, Rowan, is some of these safeties were made, these overhead crosshead safeties were made back like pre-1870s, 1880s, a long time ago.
Wow.
When they had overhead safeties. Now the safeties are all underneath. You know, the safety plank should be underneath the load, not on top of it. Because in the past, the old days, instead of it caught on safeties, they could have the load break away and still fall down the hatch, and that would be stuck on the rails. So they want the safety plank to be underneath the load or underneath the platform like they are nowadays, you know.
So this probably predates the one in Shelburne Falls.
Yeah, this does. You're right. Yeah. This is really old. This was 1868 when this was installed.
Hand powered or?
Tour of the Haverhill Elevator Museum.
Oh, I don't think so, because it's pretty heavy duty crosses and stuff, but I don't think it was hand powered. But I'm not 100% sure, buddy. That's what we gotta do. We gotta go around and tag everything correctly and try to get everything labeled and find out where everything came from, because we know where a lot of stuff came from, but there's a lot of stuff we have no idea where it came from.
What's this break from? Something
My
like
father brought that in. He had that down in the elevator shop. And that's a Payne elevator brake, but that's a small one. It's real small. Most of them, they're very similar to that. Matter of fact, they're identical to that, but they're much bigger for the freight cars and passenger elevators. This must have been on a really small machine or a dumbwaiter or something.
But a larger version of that could be on a full-size elevator?
Oh yeah, they were all the time. They were in passenger cars, a lot of freight elevators. And that was made right here in Cambridge, Mass.
Wow.
Yeah. Where all the stuff was made, all the Payne elevator stuff was made there.
What are the wheels behind you?
Those are drivers and
Okay.
shifts.
Wow.
And those are the same thing that you're telling you, those are patterns. And you put them in the clay and you pour them with castings, and they would take them out and put them on a lathe, and they would cut the grooves in them, and they would drill into them, and they put keyways in them, and grease fittings in them. And some of them are, like these are probably drivers here, this is probably a driver. They're probably all drivers actually in this one. These actually came from Portsmouth Navy right here. And these are cast for, to make car guide shoes. The inserts for the car guide shoes. They'd run up and down on the rails, and these would wear out. And these are to make new ones.
Oh, I see. Wow.
That would pull out, and you'd pour the babbitt in there around them.
Elevator wrench.
Rowan, did you show them all the oiled linen brothers. Really neat.
Yeah, granted, the company wasn't profitable until they took over.
Yeah. Well, he died a long time ago. He died in 1861, you know. There was like very few employees and the company was worth not a lot of money. So yeah, it came a long way after he passed away.
What are the dials?
They're meters.
Oh,
They're old meters that the guys used to use them as tools to go out and troubleshoot elevators. And troubleshoot. Not like the high-tech computer guys what they have nowadays. These are really old.
voltmeter. It goes all the way up to 600.
Well, some of the first electric elevators took advantage of the trolley voltage being brought through the city.
Oh, I
They
see.
bought electricity from the trolley companies, which would have been 600 volts.
Wow. A Weston meter. That has voltmeter and ohms, AC/DC, 5 volt, and something else along the bottom.
You just push, I'm gonna lift this one to the side because now we wanna move this about another foot this way. Put on the instrument. I wanna pick up here and pull it this way. If you can just take it.
Volts, milliamps.
Push it slowly if you wanna push. I'll pick this side. I'll pick this side. You push this side. Alright? I'm gonna pick it so you get out of the way. So I'm gonna pick it like this. You just have to push it still slow. Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oops. No. Right, so I go a little bit more. Ready? Go.
And then we have the oil and cleaning compounds. Elevator. Taylor elevator lubricant. Houghton elevator lubricant. Otis motor bearing oil. Otis guide lubricant. Rosenberg lubricant. This is another of that, but bigger. Houghton lubricant in a different container. Absorbed oil.
Curtis D. Villers.
Houghton lubricants.
You know Curtis?
More Houghton elevator lubricant.
41.
Westinghouse elevator lubricant. Oil's
How many?
another
Tell me where I am on the list.
Westinghouse elevator lubricant in a slightly different container.
Local wall?
41. Yeah.
Oh, 41?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know where I am.
That might be that might be something to do with the hoist. More Otis cleaning compound. Otis lubricant. Protection.
So do you stay on the list indefinitely or only until they speak to the rehiring and they take
Otis. And the paintbrush for applying the cleaning compound. Otis lubricant. Another brush for cleaning.
4 years or something.
Say again?
I thought they like had estimate higher or every 4 years they had improvement.
Well, that only applies to like where you are, 41.
Texaco.
Because they just did a thing right here in Boston, where they have a big hiring going on for like November 1st, which is just the other day.
Some literature for that.
It's actually my Facebook page. You can look at it. They're trying to, guys. They hired a bunch of guys not too long ago, and then I guess a bunch of guys quit. You know, it's not easy work. You know that. You know, when you start off as a helper, it's hard work. I don't know if I can do it again. You know.
Well, the motors are a lot smaller than here, so.
Well,
Steve, what's this board right here?
those are resistor grids. Those are patterns for resistor grids. And resistor grids, they make a bunch of those, and they use them in line with each other to take the resistance out of the motor. But I'll show you right here in the room.
Okay. Here's a gate that's normally found on an L.
Just like those, and they make a whole bunch of them on there.
Wow.
And they tap into different places on it, and they just change the resistance in the motor.
Okay.
So what they do is they have the motor with less resistance on it, more and more as it goes to speeds.
Okay. So it's kind of like a.
It's a resistor. They're just resistors. Is what
Oh,
they are.
okay.
But they're old style resistors where they just have these big plates instead of like windings, you know, what they.
Oh, I see.
They slow down the flow of electricity in order
Okay.
to prevent the clogged drain.
Oh, I see.
And a clogged drain is a good resistor, and the more of them we have, the slower the less current can flow through.
Oh, I see.